The League of Women Voters challenges high schools throughout Winnebago and Boone counties. 2 awards are up for grabs for the different high schools. The high school with the most students registered to vote and the high school with the highest quota of students registered overall will receive awards in the upcoming days. The league stopped by Guilford High School today, which is its last stop for the competition. Carol Bailey with the Greater Rockford League of Women Voters says that this initiative is meant to help students take their first step into politics, to vote and be active in the community.
You never know with students what is going to trigger an interest, a future career, something in their life that they may end up doing because they did get involved in this area and begin to learn about how government works, civics, politics.